Andy McCollum, University of Toledo. Adam Timmerman, South Dakota State University.
Ryan Tucker, GCU.
On 2nd and 7 now over the middle. That's Torrey Holt calling himself Big Game as he introduced himself, and he picks up a first down. Not tonight. Here's Warner on a quick count. Gives the ball to Falk, and there goes Marshall up to the 41-yard line, and he's close to a first down. Tackled by Derek Brooks. Inches from the 40-yard line on the game's opening drive. The play fake. And Warner under pressure, and down he goes. He gets thrown down by Jamie Duncan. So in effect, the Rams figured they had a free play, take one shot downfield, 2nd and inches, and all of a sudden now it's 3rd down and about 7. 3rd and 6 from the 35-yard line. Warner goes to the left side, and that is caught by Torrey Holt, and Holt has a first down. So Torrey Holt has picked up 2 first downs.
Dexter Jackson, Florida State University.
And here's Warner setting up a screen, and he lofts it into the arms of Conwell, and Ernie Conwell turns it into a big gain all the way inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Perfectly thrown pass. Split backs in this set, 2nd down. Conwell stays in the block, and that pass is incomplete over the middle. Brooks goes down, and Jamie Duncan knocked it down. 3rd down and 10. From the 26-yard line on the game's opening drive. Warner has protection, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. And getting free was Isaac Bruce.
But there's so many defenders. The Bucs only rushed 3 men that time out. They dropped 8. And that really made it difficult for Warner to stick it in there.
It was a 44-yard attempt now for Jeff Wilkins to try to give St. Louis the lead, and he does. 4 minutes, 3 seconds into the game. Jeff Wilkins puts St. Louis on the board. Rams 3, Bucs nothing. One-time Vikings who came over last season as Brad Johnson, another ex-Viking, gets sacked on the first play. Chidi Ahanotu, the ex-Buck who's been involved in a war of words with Warren Sapp, his ex-teammate, says take that on the first play. And is -3 key defenders because of injuries. On 3rd and 18, screen set up to Dunn, but he can only pick up 5, and so it's 3 and out on the first drive. That's Brian Young, the tackle. Coordinator of the year, he'd be the leading candidate. Here's Mark Royals punting. Oz Hakeem back to accept it at the 34-yard line, and he fumbles as he is prone to do, and the Bucs come up with the ball at the 26-yard line. Hakeem had been hurt, and Mike Martz was telling us yesterday he probably won't run punts back. And here he is running back the first one, but he coughs it up, and Dwight Smith recovers. Those picks has turned out to be John Abraham, the linebacker, doing a great job for Herman Edwards. 2nd and 10. And this is Warwick Dunn picking up 3 to the 22-yard line. Averaging 5.5, almost double. 3rd down and 6. Johnson throws over the middle to the tight end. That's Dave Moore over the middle. First down at the 13-yard line. He's tackled by the middle linebacker, London Fletcher. 8. Keyshawn Johnson wide to the right. They set it up for Dunn on the screen to the left side, and Warwick Dunn can fight his way only to the 7, where he's tackled by Mark Fields, setting up a 4th down and 3, and bringing in Martin Gramatica. Wind is blowing. I think it has a draw. It goes straight. 25-yarder by Gramatica, and that one is no good. Here we go again.
Shank the lob wedge. Sell the soap. Sell the soap.
From the 20-yard line. Here is Falk. And that's why he's a monster, because he goes through the middle, and he keeps chugging, and he picks up 8 yards, and he's tackled by Derek Brooks. Down, and a short 2 from the 29-yard line, and they give it to the up back. And this is Robert Holcomb picking up the short yardage and moving the chains. It's his first miss under 30 yards in his 3-year career, by the way. Warner throws over the middle. There is the Reverend Isaac Bruce, and he takes the ball into Tampa Bay territory.
Looks like the guys are all breaking out their best spin moves tonight. I think that's the 4th one we've seen already, although that one was initiated by a big hit, Dano.
4 minutes to go in the period. Toss it to Falk. He gives it on the end around Isaac Bruce, and Bruce gets tripped up and loses the ball. And the ball is apparently still alive, and it's going to be Tampa Bay's ball. Buffaloes after that win over Nebraska on Friday. Johnson on first down throws. Mike Allstott sees his first action of the night. And the fullback gets taken down by Aeneas Williams. What about John Lynch? Melissa, what do you know?
Well, Al, it's good news for the Buccaneers. He has a bruised lower left leg. He will return, but it's something to keep an eye on.
Dunn. And Dunn gets tripped up at the 45-yard line. It's interesting that the Rams have given the ball up 29 times this season. That's more than 3 times per game. They lead the league in giveaways. They're -7 in the plus-minus department, meaning they've taken it away 22 times, but it doesn't seem to come back to haunt them very often. And there's Don Davis, another linebacker and a former Tampa Bay Buck. 2nd down and 7, and the pass is caught out in the flat by Allstott, seeks the 1st down and gets it.
Now Archuleta is probably the next John Lynch, Al, and that's why he's dinged. He throws his body around just like Lynch and caught one in the head last week.
Is the strong safety tonight, replacing Archuleta. 1st and 10 from the 33, and a slant is caught by Riddell Anthony at the 25-yard line, and that's a gain of 9. So Sean King, who's the backup quarterback now, the starter last year, 2nd and 1. They give it to Allstott. He picks up the 1st down. You know, the Buccaneers picked up Brad Johnson. He was a free agent, and everybody around the league thought that Brad was a lock to wind up in Baltimore after they let Dilfer go because he'd work with Brian Billick at Minnesota. Not caught a pass yet. 2nd down and 10 from the 23. And here's Dunn trying to turn the corner. And he gets grabbed from behind, but actually is able to stay on his feet and turn what would have been about a 5-yard gain into about a 10-yard gain. And
not taken by the replay here. The Rams will have lost his 2nd timeout. But his knee touched down at about the 15-yard line.
And right there, it looks like he just sat back into a big beanbag of humanity.
There, the knee goes down, and he's well short of the yellow line there.
A golf pro, by the way.
Runner's knee was down when the ball was at the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 14. St. Louis is not charged a timeout. Set the clock to 14:46.
And they give it to Allstott, and Allstott gets stopped, but there's a flag down.
Snap, false start, 71 Tampa, 5 yards, repeat 3rd down.
So we go back to where Warrick Dunn was in that pile.
Johnson works out of the shotgun here. Protected well, throws, and it's caught by Johnson, and Keyshawn takes it to the 7. So a big 1st down. Keyshawn Johnson still hasn't gotten into the end zone, but catch number 72 for him. Fine on 1st down and goal. Allstott, big hole, and he rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown.
Right here, they just caved in that side. The Rams had a stunt to the weak side. Look at the Rams all take off. I'm not sure what they're reading there. London Fletcher with a false step cost him.
Your teammates, you've got to lay it all on the line.
She sounds like a coach. 3rd and 10, and Warner gets taken down. The ball is loose. It is a fumble, and Tampa has it. It was knocked away by Steve White. White came charging in, knocked the ball down before Warner could begin his throwing motion, or at least finish it. And Shelton Quarles, who created the earlier fumble, the one that Isaac Bruce put on the turf, recovers this one.
That later out.
Curtis trying to avoid Steve White right here by giving him almost like an arm over. White was coming in with his hands up. Warner trying to bring that ball down to his body. But White with long arms gets in there, stops the arm there. You can see the grip on the ball. That was not a forward pass. That's a fumble.
Maybe the thumb's not, maybe if the thumb was completely well, he's able to hold that ball.
Dennis, normally your point of release is right about here. He's well past it. In fact, he's going to drop the ball when the ball is already over his head.
The quarterback is in control of the ball with his arm moving forward. When the ball comes out, it's an incomplete forward pass.
Whoa.
3rd down on the 19-yard line. 3rd and 10. Please set the clock to 12:58. St. Louis is not charged a timeout.
Show, didn't you?
I did, and he called me Stan the Man. I said, no, Stan, you're the man. Still you're the man.
He is the man. Draw, and smelling that one out perfectly is Brooks. 2nd down and 12. You know, one with the 7 and 3 coming off a bye week Jets. 2nd and 12. Warner under pressure throws over the middle and jams it into Torrey Holt for a first down up at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard gain. That's the 3rd catch for Holt tonight. 1st and 10 from the 40 as Warner comes this way, throws, caught, and it is Torrey Holt who gets ankle tackled by Brian Kelly. But
man, I just think.
2nd and 5, and here is Falk, and Marshall goes rambling through the Buck defense all the way to the 37-yard line, led by a Frank Garcia block for a gain of 18. Warner, quick toss, caught by Bruce, and there go the Rams. It's like a fast break, gain of 12. For more on Tony Dungy, let's go to Melissa. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line as Warner is under pressure. Warner slips out of the pocket, throws over the middle, and that's caught by As-Hakim.
The thing about Tony is he's so ethical. You give him 110%, he actually gives you 10% back.
Rams marching downfield, down by 4, but then all of a sudden, here comes Warren Sapp with his 4th sack of the season. It away, and it's incomplete. It was chased from behind. Anthony McFarland had him in the grass. The penalty is going to be against the Rams for Jeff Wilkins. Make it 42 officially as the ball is spotted at the 32, and the kick is good, so they decline it. It gives them the opportunity to get 3, and they do cash in to make it a 1-point game with 5 minutes to play in the half. 16, there are the figures. And he puts the ball on the ground again. And it was stripped by Warren Sapp and recovered, I think, by Marcus Jones. And Tampa Bay has created a 3rd turnover, and the Rams are lucky it wasn't 4. Otherwise, they would have turned it over on a challenge that they subsequently won. Johnson, pressured, has room to run. But that's closed down quickly at the 18-yard line. London Fletcher got there. Royals to hold. There you go. That would have been good from 55. 35 officially, 2:10 remaining in the half. And Gramatica has made the lead 4. Giants in 1960. 2nd and 9 from the 24. Warner throws, caught by Bruce, or Torrey Holt over the middle. And Torrey Holt moves the chains. Rams going without a huddle. Just went into the huddle to remind the Rams the clock is going to continue to run when the ball is ready for play. That cost them another 10 seconds. Here goes Warner, wide open. Down the sideline is Isaac Bruce. A blown coverage when a guy like Bruce can get that loose that far downfield at the 18-yard line.
They blew coverages all game last week against the Chicago Bears, and it cost them when Marty Booker hit him for 3 touchdowns.
Out of the field, 17 ticks remaining. Warner throws underneath. They have to take a timeout right now as Marshall Faulk makes the catch. They take a timeout. They have time to run one more play. They could take 7 seconds. 3rd down and 5. Warner throws. It is caught at the 5. They have to take a timeout immediately, and they do to stop the clock as Ernie Conwell makes the catch at the 6. 24-yard attempt for Wilkins. And the Bucs do a magnificent job defensively in a half in which the Rams don't get into the end zone. They settle for 3 Wilkins field goals. A little exasperated look on Mike Martz's face as he goes back to the locker room. Warren Sapp and his defensive unit head back the other way. At halftime, Tampa Bay 10, St. Louis 9. Here's
meeting. It's been the reason for the turnaround.
3rd down and 10. It's caught by Moore over the middle, and the tight end converts on 3rd and long up to the 45 to move the chains. For the Bucs from the 45-yard line. Play fake buys time. There's Johnson getting free at the Ram 40 and tackled at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 17 and a first down tackled by Dexter McLean. 3rd down and 6 from the 33. Johnson slings it over the middle, and getting open and picking up the first down is Jaquez Green, who's coming back from an abdominal injury and playing for the first time in a month. Bucs at the Ram 20. This drive began back at the 32-yard line. Here's Allstott ramming his way, so to speak, to the 16-yard line. Good protection. Finds the big man again. It's Dave Moore. Key catch and his second third down conversion on this series. It's down at the 8-yard line. Give it to Mike. Cuts in behind Cook. Seeks his second touchdown of the night and gets it.
Second walk-in touchdown for Mike Allstott.
And that snaps that tie with James Wilder and makes him the leader in all-time career touchdowns for that franchise. 47 for Allstott.
We've seen Kenyatta pass block. Now he's going to get help from Cook on the run block and just pushes Winstrom right out of the picture. Missed tackle though, right? Jeff Scanina in the backfield. Allstott in easily.
Tampa Bay defense, and right now the Rams have the ball for the first time in the second half. 8:25 to go in the third. They begin on the ground, and there is that Tampa Bay defense again, and that's Warren Sapp with a Dan Gable kind of move.
Man, that's a takedown. That's spiking. He spiked Marshall Faulk that time.
As many as 8 points. 3rd and 14. Warner throwing over the middle, and he gets out of trouble with a pass to Torrey Holt. And he takes it all the way out to the 46-yard line. Torrey Holt, who introduced himself as Big Play, with a big 35-yard play on 3rd and 14. Shoulder on the sack takedown, on the Warren Sapp takedown, as Kennedy takes it to the 9-yard line. Let's check in with ED. Season with a knee sprain. 2nd and 1. Here's Candidate to the 41. But when Marshall was out, Candidate was great.
Well, March told us the Marshal determines Trung's participation. He thinks.
Puts the ball on the ground and recovers it himself, does Candidate.
You know, for once in a while we'll see a typical Ram type of play, but this is an atypical ball game that they're playing.
Slammed him to the turf at 2nd down and 16. They send Faulk into a short pattern, and the pass is caught by Oz Hakeem at the 31-yard line. Covered by Brian Kelly. Should be enough for the first. It is. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, and they toss it back to Faulk, and there goes Marshall, and he gets slung down out of bounds by Dexter Jackson, and that precipitates a flag after a 17-yard gain. Rams with all kinds of shifting and motion as Robinson gets set on a wing. There goes Faulk, puts his head down. He can only get to the 1. It'll be 3rd and goal. The set back on 3rd down and goal. Give it to Marshall. Can he get in? No. He is stopped inside the 1. Stopped by Simeon Rice, so it's a 1. Kurt's going to throw into the end zone, wide open to Brandon Manu Malayuna. His first catch of the season. It was Brandon Manu Malayuna on 4th and goal.
Buccaneers were coming after Warner. Brian Kelly coming on the blitz, left Manu Malayuna wide open.
You know what the literal translation of that name is? 5th option.
Rookie from Arizona. The league success rate 44% on 2-point conversions. And Marshall Faulk nearly walks into the end zone behind a Tom Newton block. 3rd down and 6 from the 14. Johnson throws. Allstott makes the catch. And he barrels his way up to the 24-yard line as the 3rd quarter expires. A good one on Monday Night Football from St. Louis at the end of 3. It is Tampa Bay 17, St. Louis 17. Brad Johnson gives the ball to Warrick Dunn. Can't cut it back because Jeff Scanina is right there, number 90. Team from the 22-yard line. Johnson flings one out to Allstott. He gets tackled up at the 28. 2 touchdowns from Unitas in 1960. And there is Warrick Dunn on 3rd down, making the catch, beating the defender. London Fletcher trailing him on the play and couldn't get there. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Johnson Johnson throws, and it's caught by Keyshawn, his 76th grab of the season, and he gets to the 24-yard line. Depends what streak you're on. To the 29-yard line. This is Warwick Dunn to the 21. 6 from the 21. Dunn, huge hole, turns the corner, skirts the sideline, and is out of bounds.
Touchdown, Al.
Well, they signal touchdown.
Yeah, we got the signal.
Hit the pylon.
Jumped inside the pylon. 2 plays in a row. Warwick Dunn has embarrassed Rich Cody.
Inside it as the ball crossed.
Watch Cody come up, but Dunn with too much speed down the sidelines. Now, did he stay in bounds?
It would have been 1st and goal from the 1. Ooh, I tell you what, he may have been out of bounds well upfield.
Yeah, to keep Jackson taking off.
Oh, you're exactly right. 3rd down and 8 as the pass is caught by Torrey Holt, and he pays an immediate price, and then the ball is loose at the 26-yard line. Are they going to rule it down? Yes, they are. 3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Warner fires, and it's incomplete, and he's lucky it wasn't intercepted by Dexter Jackson. He tried to jam it into Torrey Holt. His frustration with Mike Martz on the sideline, and that is blocked. Baker's kick is blocked by the Bucs, and it doesn't matter who recovers. It's going to be Tampa's ball at the 20-yard line. Robbie Abdullah. Keyshawn Johnson lines up in the slot to the left. Brad Johnson comes back to Dunn, sets up the screen. Good blocking, pays the price as he gets to the 11-yard line. He's short of the 1st down by 2.
This Buccaneer offense here in this second half.
Look at this. Well, he's got it. No. What are they going to say? No?
Well,
for it, I thought he gave him a very favorable spot, and Johnson, who needs an inch, has it.
That's when you go for that quarterback sneak.
Allstock the tailback. Johnson falls down. May have tripped on the center's foot.
He's been the man.
They send him out into the pattern after a chip block. The pass is underthrown. Intercepted by the tackle, Brian Young, playing pass defense. A flag is down at the 22-yard line in the vicinity of Brad Johnson, who went down.
Lineman.
Holding number 67 offense. That penalties decline. Personal foul.
Plum looks like he's been through the war.
On number 72, St. Louis. That's a 15-yard penalty. 1st down, St. Louis.
That was 64.
No problem.
Not with these guys. They're going for it all right here, and the pass is pulled in by Torrey Holt at the Tampa Bay 43. Warner throws underneath, hauled in at the 39-yard line by Marshall Faulk, who's tackled by Derek Brooks at the 37. Warner, oh, and a real quick slant to Hakeem, but he throws it behind him.
Wow.
5 guys along the line. They blitz. Warner throws, and it's intercepted by Donnie Abraham at the 34-yard line. 1st and 5 after the whistle at the 39-yard line. Allstock. They string him out and knock him down for a loss back to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 7, and Johnson again falls down, but this time gets up and then gets sacked back at the 32-yard line. 2nd time Brad has been tripped in this quarter. Down at 11 at the 33-yard line as Johnson retreats in the shotgun, throws underneath to Allstock, but right there to grab him around the ankles and knock him down at the 32 is Brian Young. He booms this one, a beauty, to the 16-yard line. Hakeem has space down the sideline, cuts it back, spin move all the way to the 45-yard line. Hakeem, 51-yard punt, 28-yard return. Kurt retreats on 1st down, slings it over the middle of the traffic, and it's picked off by John Lynch. And Lynch returns the ball to the 50-yard line. May have been tipped. It winds up in the hands of Lynch.
It was tipped, Al, by the other big play defender for the Buccaneers, Derek Brooks. Reception. Watch Brooks go high and just get 2 fingers on that ball.
It's like Marshall said, a leader at every level of the defense, and they're all coming in here. All checking in at crunch time.
So now the Bucs have it, and the Rams don't have a timeout, but Tampa Bay cannot run the clock all the way out because it will stop at the 2-minute warning. Bay Buccaneers with a conservative play. They give it to Allstott. Mike stays in bounds. It looked like he was he may have gone out of bounds, which would have been a major favor to the Rams. Well, they had 8 turnovers against the Saints in their only other loss this season.
They were outplayed tonight, Al.
Yes, they were. No question. So even though if the season ended today, the Rams would be the champs by virtue of having beaten them. The two will meet here on December 9th. The Rams now go to Atlanta next week in what becomes a very important game. The suddenly resurgent Falcons are 6-4. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are right back in the middle of the playoff picture as they get ready to take on Cincinnati. Bucs go to 5-5. Wrap it up. Play of the game when we come back.